Hello, the following episode is dedicated to VAR rifles by the producer Pavel Vosátka. We decided to prepare this episode to prove everyone VAR rifles are great and our favoring and praising of such rifles is justified. For the test was chosen model FAV-AR with bore length of 10.5 inch for multiple reasons. Fully automatic, because to create reliable model is not easy. Not many producers can pride of that. Many believe the only difference is the trigger assembly, and with it any rifle can shoot fully automatically. This is far from the truth. Even Colt had a lot of problems when designing model M4. What worked perfectly in long M16 was just not working in short M4. We get to the bore length aspect. Many producers struggle with shorter 10.5 inch barrels. To reload reliably in semi-automatic, even more in fully automatic. The shorter the barrel, the harder to design. Reliable model with short inch barrel is produced only by the best. Needed to say, the semi-automatic models VAR are exactly the same as the fully automatic models FAV-AR, just without the automatic option. Quality is exactly the same and majority of parts is fully interchangeable. In the first part of the test, we will test rifle functionality with different types of ammunition. Single rounds were randomly mixed in the magazines. We used different projectile weights, brands and elaborations. As the lowest grade brand available on the market, we have chosen many types of Barnaul and Tulamo rounds with steel shells of different finishes, with projectile weights 55 to 62 grains. This type of ammunition is weaker and unbalanced in performance. As a performance grade ammunition was used Polish Mesco with brass shells. Throughout the whole test, we used many types of ammo that we literally could get our hands on. We can see the rifle works reliably with the whole spectrum of rounds thanks to self-regulating gas outtake without any need to set the gas system by the user. In the second part, right after fast emptying of a few magazines, was the gun rapidly cooled down in the water, followed by fast reload and shooting. Test demonstrates material quality as the gun is exposed to huge temperature strains that could cause deformations in low quality material or even destruction, here again without any trouble. Third part, firing immediately after emerging from water and shooting fully submerged in the water. This again tests quality of materials and production precision. If gun is full of incompressible water, rifle mechanisms need to survive much higher pressures induced by escaping water in reaction to rapidly expanding gases when fired. Such pressures are extreme, much higher than tormentation rounds. Extreme strain is applied to the gun slide, barrel, magazine well and piston system. If these parts were not made properly, gun would deform. For example, if slide and chamber tolerances were not manufactured precisely, Extreme pressure would breach the wall of the shell in the chamber, and escaping pressure would rupture the body of the gun. I challenge you to find a similar video where a self-loading rifle in 223 Remington caliber undergoes the same stress test. The caliber aspect is pretty important. Calibers have different pressures, and 223 Remington round has higher pressures, higher than for example 7.62 by 39. You will find honest stress tests like ours are really rare. Usually shooters cheat a lot, either delay the firing after emerging as long as the water leaks out completely, or load the gun after the emerging from the water when the water is long gone. On the other hand, what can water really do to some weapon you can find in the video comparing Heckler & Koch 416 against Cole M4. The most extreme is the gunshot below the water surface itself that we tried out too. The fourth part of the test is burying the rifle into the sand. This will demonstrate gun reliability in sandy environment, and also the fact the missing ejection port cover is not an issue. The next step, extreme mud test, is same as the previous test designed to test gun performance under extreme conditions. Gun is able to operate immediately after emerging from the mud. Following phase is to test gun reliability without cleaning. The only cleaning we have done to it after all the previous testing was a fast water shower, since we have little overdone it with the mud and handling such dirty rifle was a little inconvenient. You may see firing in multiple positions, gun falls to the ground. All that demonstrates common handling in rough conditions. We wanted to show the gun is not a toy, but a proper weapon a man can rely on. At the end, a little demonstration on how hot the barrel was. In the end, we came up with the idea to compare the original direct gas operation model with piston operation type. Many people say the direct gas operation model behaves always better. We wanted to try, so we took two similar rifles with just the difference in operation. Both had 14.5-inch barrel, no compensator, and same ammo. The unexpected result was the piston-operated rifle behaved much better than the other one. This only confirms it is not about the type of the operation, but how well and precisely is the gun manufactured. The recoil is rather determined by chamber tightness, setting of the gas outtake, and other details. It is not much visible, but the recoil was much better with the piston type FAV-AR rifle.